Question number 10. There are 37 terms in arithmetic progression. The sum of three terms placed exactly at the middle is 225. The sum of last three terms is 429. Write the arithmetic progression. The first term P A and the common difference be D. Since the arithmetic progression contains 37 terms, the middle term is 37 plus 1 by 2th term, that is 38 divided by 2 means 19th term. Middle term is 19th term. So according to this question, see, the sum of three terms placed exactly at the middle is 225. So apply the condition. 18th term, 19th term and 20th term is 225. We know how to write 18th term a plus n minus 1 into d, 19th term a plus n minus 1 into d, and 20th term a plus n minus 1 into d. Collect all like terms. So it is 3a plus 17d plus 18d plus 19d is equal to 225. Add all d's over here. 3a plus 54d is 225. What is common over here? You can take 3 as a common part. So a plus 18d is 225 by 3. A plus 18d is 75. Value of a you can find out 75 minus 18d. Label it as equation 1. Second thing is given, sum of last three terms is 429. Apply that condition. 35th term, 36th term and 37th term is 429. Total there are 37 terms. So last three terms are 35th term, 36th and 37th term. Apply formula a plus n minus 1 into d. Collect all a's. 3a plus collect all d's. 105d is equal to 429. 3 common. A plus 35d is equal to 429. So a plus 35d is 429 by 3. But value of a you have, substitute that value of a and simplify it for d. D is 4. Now value of a is equation 1, 75 minus 18 d. D is 4. Substitute, you have value of a is 3. So the resulting arithmetic progression is what you have, a, that is value of a is 3, 7, 11, 3 plus 4, value of d is 4, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 4, 11 and so on. So this is your arithmetic progression. Question 11. If first term of an arithmetic progression is a, second term is b and the last term is c, then show that sum of all terms is a plus c into b plus c minus 2a upon 2 times b minus a. So first term is a, second term is b and the last term L is c. We know an is or Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Second term is a plus 2 minus 1 into d. Now b is nothing but second term, which is previous term plus d. Now d is second term minus first term. Label it as equation 1. Your last term is a plus n minus 1 into d. Last term is referred as c, which is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, but d is nothing but second term minus first term. So now transfer this a to left hand side. C minus a is equal to n minus 1 into b minus a. N minus 1 is equal to c minus a upon b minus a. I want value of n. So transfer this minus 1 to right side. You have n is equal to c minus a upon b minus a plus 1. Now LCM is b minus a, c minus a plus b minus a. Minus a is minus 2a, c plus b minus 2a upon b minus a. This is value of n. And Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L, first term plus last term. So n by 2, value of n we have calculated. N is c plus b minus 2a upon b minus a whole divided by 2 into a plus L. A first term is a only plus last term is c. So what is required answer? Simplify this. This is twice b minus a in the denominator. and the numerator is c plus b minus 2a into a plus c. So sum of all terms is Sn is c plus b minus 2a into a plus c whole divided by 2 times b minus a. Using formula, sum of n terms is equal to n by 2 into a plus l, first term plus last term. Question number 12. If the sum of first p terms of an arithmetic progression is equal to sum of first q terms, then show that the sum of first p plus q terms is 0. P is not equal to q. So Sn we know n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now as per the given condition, sum of p terms is equal to sum of q terms. S of Sp is equal to Sq. Now sum of p terms p by 2 into 2a plus p minus 1 into d. Sum of q terms q by 2 into 2a plus q minus 1 into d. Observe p into 2a plus p minus 1 into d. 2 cancelled from both sides, rest of the terms written as it is. Now multiply by p, 2pa plus p minus 1 into pd is equal to 2qa plus q minus 1 into qd. Now 2ap plus p square d minus pd is equal to twice aq plus q square d minus qd. Twice ap minus twice aq, like terms written together, is equal to q square d minus qd minus p square d minus pd will become plus pd in right hand side. Now here 2a common, p minus q. Here what is common? D common, q square minus p square. And from these two terms d common, directly we can write p minus q. Now first term left hand side as it is. In right hand side first term d and p, q square minus p square can be written as q plus p, q minus p. A square minus b square, a minus b, a plus b, plus d, p minus q. Now observe left hand side as it is. In right hand side, can we have something common? Before that, here it is q minus p and here it is p minus q. Let us check out d common from outside and rest of the terms as it is. Then observe in next step, this p plus q as it is, q minus p we can write p minus q by taking minus sign common, and the last term is also p minus q. Left hand side as it is. Here it is d common and one of the bracket which is p minus q which is common, and uncommon part what you have 1, here it is 1 minus of p minus of q which is uncommon part, which you can write it minus of p minus minus plus, that is q, and it is 1 minus of p minus q. So here it is, observe 2a is equal to, this we can cancel, p minus q, d times 1 minus q minus p. P and q are not same. Okay, label it as equation 1. Now sum of p plus q terms you have n by 2, that is p plus q by 2, 2a plus n, n is p plus q, n minus 1 into d. So here p plus q by 2, 2a plus value of 2a is 1 minus p minus q into d plus p plus q minus 1 into d. So now p plus q by 2 into d, right? And what is rest of the term? 1 minus q minus p plus q minus 1. What it is? Everything is getting cancelled over here. Minus q plus q minus p plus p, 1 minus 1. So this sum of p plus q terms is 0. So when sum of p terms is equal to sum of first q terms, then S of p plus q is 0. This we have shown.